Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by to watch this short video about nutrition and more specifically about Food Test 95. My hope is that this video will help shed some light on food sensitivities and intolerances and how it can dramatically impact your health if you keep eating the wrong foods over and over and over again. Now let's look at some conditions that can be helped by being food tested. Migraine headaches. This is a common condition for a lot of people. Obesity or weight challenges or weight loss resistance. People that have tried everything and really have a hard time losing weight, but not only that, they have a hard time keeping it off long term. Chances are you're eating the wrong foods. You're eating foods that are causing more inflammation in your body, and it's really hard to lose weight when you're so inflamed. Digestive problems or IBS or leaky gut. A lot of these conditions can be linked back to a gluten sensitivity, and research has shown that 40% of the entire country is gluten intolerant. And if this is the case, gluten can destroy your small intestine. Your small intestine is where you absorb all of your nutrients. So then what happens is you become nutrient deficient. And it's really the deficiencies that can lead to over 200 conditions deep. So again, this is why we test. We don't guess at things, we test. Chronic fatigue. Thyroid problems. In terms of thyroid, 90% of low thyroid is Hashimoto's, which is actually an autoimmune condition. So it's actually your immune system that is attacking your thyroid. Now, if it's your immune system that's the issue causing your thyroid problems, wouldn't it make sense to find out exactly how your immune system is reacting to foods? To me, that just makes sense. Achy joints, achy muscles, back pain. This goes back to chronic inflammation, total body systemic inflammation. When you eat the wrong foods, this spikes inflammation, and this in turn causes pain. Skin problems or eczema, psoriasis, acne. We also see a lot of kids that have ADHD. A lot of times this can be linked back to a food intolerance. So these are the most common conditions that we see. These are the people that need to be food tested right away. This should be the first diagnostic test, so to speak. Let's get rid of the bad foods that the patient is reacting to, and let's customize a healthy, acceptable food list for the patient to choose from, and let's let the body heal itself without harmful drugs. Now, what is Food Test 95 and more specifically IgG, food sensitivity or intolerance testing? Well, food sensitivity has been a very popular topic lately. It's been on Dr. Oz several times. But Food Test 95 is really checking for the delayed immune response to foods. So in other words, everybody reacts to foods differently. Some people might react to gluten or wheat, barley, rye, oats. Others might react to eggs or dairy. And believe it or not, some people might even react to certain fruits and vegetables. And we've seen it time and time again. Some people might react to chicken or apples or spinach. Again, everybody reacts to foods differently. Now remember, we're testing for the delayed immune reaction, which is also called an IgG response. So we're not testing for allergies. A true food allergy is dealing with the IgE portion of the immune system. So in other words, a person might have shrimp and their throat swells shut. They might even have to carry an EpiPen for emergencies. So that's not what we're testing in this case. Here we're testing for the 10 to 12 hour, sometimes up to 72-hour delayed reaction. And this time frame is simply too much to do any sort of elimination diet, and this is why we test. Now the report looks like this, and then from there we're able to customize a master food list for the patient. And we test about 95 different foods, and what we do is we remove the culprits. We get rid of the problematic foods that the patient is reacting to. Again, it might be dairy, it could be gluten, it could be eggs. We just don't know until we test. Now the test is super simple. It's a little finger prick. It takes about 3 minutes. And we can test you in one of our offices, or you can test yourself and bring this test kit to your own lab, and they can do it. So there's a variety of different ways to do it. But we send the sample off to the lab, and then they're going to test about 95 different foods to determine exactly how you react to each food. And we'll get the report back in about 12 to 14 days. And then from there, we're going to customize your master food list based on what your blood work shows. Now, we have many, many success stories of people who've gotten tested. We've gotten rid of the problematic foods, and their symptoms cleared up. They began to function better. Food testing and customization of a patient's food list is really the foundation of everything that we do. We have to get rid of the inflammatory foods. We have to remove the foods that are harming the patient's immune system, harming the digestive system. And once we do this, we see a lot of great things happen with patients. Remember, inflammation is really at the root cause of many chronic degenerative health conditions affecting millions of people in the US. Heart disease, diabetes, cancer, cholesterol problems. These are all inflammatory related conditions. And this is why it's so important to get food tested to determine exactly how you react to 95 of the most common foods. So thanks for watching this video about Food Test 95. If you're interested in getting food tested, just get in touch with the doctor or the clinic who shared this video with you. Have a great day.